Hello, right here we have Deliverable2A, Cadet England, and Cadet Voight. For the agenda today, we have problem, solution, and end result. The problem was we were given 3 different worksheets, given Amazon, IMDb, and Yelp. Among these sheets there was 500 good and 500 bad, so 1,000 reviews. The problem is we had to trim down the words in order to allow them to have no punctuation or no capitalization so we could find the hot words and see which ones are actually good and which ones are actually bad, to make it easier for our review. Next, we had to sort this into a histogram of relevance. Next, we'll have solution, combining all the worksheets together. Combining all the worksheets together allow us to use the hot words more easily and allow all 3 of the databases to be put into one. Deleting the capitalization and punctuation allowed us to trim down the worksheets and allow us to look for the hot words. So if we had good, bad, or whichever one we had to find, it was easier to find among all 3 sheets instead of doing them individually. The end results is the uses and real-life application that these programs could use in order to see how relevant and how successful they are and how they can clean up and get better reviews. As you can see here, we have Amazon, the positive and negative words. As said before, we have 500 positive words and 500 negative. These are 500 good reviews and 500 negative reviews based on the sentences and based on the feedback among the people that use the program. Also, we have IMDb with the exact same. And last, we have Yelp with the exact same of 500 positive, 500 negative. Here we have the most frequently used words. As you can tell, some of these words are not as relevant as others. As you can see, so and several we use the most. But when you look down, you'll find good, great, and things of that nature, which allow us to see that it's a positive review a lot easier than reading each sentence individually. So when we went to our trimming, we trimmed down to a couple words. Using these words, we use good, great, fun, impressed, and happy. We wanted to sort down our positive ratings, so therefore we could see what were good, and then we could subtract those from the 1,000 from each database, or 3,000 if collected all together, to see how many were bad. Of just using these 5 words, we could see that of 213 total pasta matches, 160 of them were positive when these words were used. This gave us a 75% approval rating, which is above the average. Giving these ratings is successful and shows us that we can use this in real-life application, and we can then use more words in a bigger database and make it more easily accessible to figure out which ones are good and which ones are bad. As you can see, using the bag of words, trimming, and taking out the capitalization and punctuation allows us to better fit and make better decisions with a large group of database.